Hello YouTube, this is Mr. again. We are playing Ultimate Custom Night tonight. I don't know how good the quality of the stream is going to be because it's iffy with some of these streams. Because it all comes down to the internet connection. It says it's decent right now, but we'll find out. We're only doing this for a night. We're probably gonna do this like an hour, 2 hours, if that. And then next time we stream FNAF, it'll be Security Breach, which I'm more interested in anyways. We will be streaming Saturday night, some more Oblivion. So we'll do that, but my biggest thing is I want to get the three hippo stories, Mr. Hippo stories. Oh my god. Great. Mac. Like all those controls?
Yeah, I knew it would be bad.
This is also why I'm not worried about doing 50-20 or whatever.
Also, I'm pretty sure it pops up before every, like, at the start of every run or thing.
Well, it seems that your journey has ended. Very sorry about that. It was always going to end this way, of course. If it weren't by me, it would have just been by some other, terrible thing. Just, you could not imagine how terrible it would be. Just, I get scared thinking about it. Glad it's not me. It reminds me of a time I was speaking to my good friend Orville. We were sitting on a park bench watching the pigeons. I was on the left, he was on the... Oh, wait, was I on the right or left? Anyways, it doesn't matter. We were sitting on there watching the pigeons. And I said to Orville, "Friend, those birds are frozen." And he kind of looked at me like I lost my mind. But I reminded him that it was winter, and often birds will sit in a tree until they freeze. And then they sort of fall to the ground until the sun warms up and they can, move around again. So I said to Orville, "You might as well save those breadcrumbs until the birds thaw, because they can't very well enjoy them in the condition they're in." To which he asked what I meant, and asking what condition the crumbs should be in before he threw them to the birds, assuming that I meant the birds couldn't enjoy the breadcrumbs in the condition that the crumbs were in, when in fact I had meant the birds could not enjoy them in the condition that the birds were in, considering that the birds were frozen. So he took a moment and then threw his last handful onto the ground. I said to him, "Orville, why did you throw the breadcrumbs to the birds when I just told you they're frozen?" To which he responded, "The breadcrumbs are not frozen." Again, misunderstanding my words. I didn't mean to say that the breadcrumbs were frozen when I said I told you they're frozen. I'd been referring to the birds. In hindsight, what I should have said was, and this would make perfect sense, "Why did you throw the breadcrumbs to the birds when the birds are frozen?" He misunderstood upon my correction, stating that he didn't know what else to do with the breadcrumbs, and that perhaps, when the birds thawed, they'd still be able to eat the crumbs.
Cool.
So
That's what I was going for this
to
stream.
Orville, I said, and this
They're
is
all
what I
secret
said to him,
death dialogues.
"Orville, the birds
Cool.
may be dead."
View all episodes of Toy Cheek. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Sit down and listen to Old Man Consequences, and then experience all.
Yeah, so that one you can get easily.
Yeah.
Consequences one. To see the cutscenes, I don't think you will.
This one.
No, because you'll consequences you'll see that you might. That the never would take you forever.
Is it?
What? get certain characters, that you're not getting.
I'm not
That's
getting that, yeah.
point-based.
Not getting that.
Yeah, that's also points-based. That one is Old Man Consequences by himself.
Yeah. Do you like the gamer score for it? Oh, this game is gonna... What is my gamer score at right now? Well, it'll put me at 3. Okay, need to go again. I need to figure out what... No, it didn't give me the option, the controls.
There's some... I think maybe when you launch the game again, the next time you hit play.
Because down on D-pad is closing a door. But it's not that, it's not this, it's not that. So, like, I don't know what door that's closing. Not that.
Yar, who touched me bird?
I think Foxy could have killed me there. Well, I'm fucked. Well, it's fine. I'm trying to get all of Mr. Hippo's things. It's absolutely the heat ventilation has gone. I'm just waiting for myself to get killed now. That's all I'm doing is the heat ventilation went. So I'm black screen. I don't know what button, like the quick prompt to open up what buttons it is. Yeah, I just lost all power because I definitely had stuff open or closed or something.
Now I will tell you a story.
I would hope Mr. Hippo would just kill me. He is at 20. Unless I didn't re-put him at 20, but I'm more than certain I did. We're just trying to get all 3 Mr. Hippo conversations. And then we'll do Old Man Consequences. And then we'll do Phone Guy. And then we'll mess around with each one and see. Come on. I'm wondering if I did put... I want to say Mr. Hippo is in here because something was moving through the events. But I've now sat in this room for about 2 minutes with nothing nothing killing me. Maybe...
You accidentally put down the audio lure, right?
I did put down an audio lure.
Did you put it on the path? Because if you put it where he passed, he might just be stuck on it.
Well, we'll find out. I don't know where I put it down. I put it down, try and figure out buttons. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I was thinking, sitting here, I would probably get the fucking stupid thing to add random ones sooner than later, but she hasn't popped in. Dee Dee hasn't popped in. I thought Dee Dee would pop in somewhere randomly. I can hear the parrot flying across the screen. I can't see the parrot, but the parrot's there.
Why did you press the parrot button?
There might be a parrot button.
That or it's you have to do it with your cursor.
I did it with the cursor the first time, but I don't know if that's the... And he gave me something, I don't know. That's why I got. The power up I got from the bird was soundproof. So that might have also done something. New high score. I beat Mr. Hippo. No, Pasta, it's fine. We've been streaming mostly. Well, I took a break. Last stream we did. You jumped in the last FNAF stream. The last FNAF stream was Pizza Simulator, where I said next time I stream I'd do Ultimate Custom Night. Other than that, we finished Garten of Banban 7 and 0, and I've been streaming Oblivion. I've been having a lot of doctor's appointments. Syringin, it was black screen because I lost heat. I didn't know how to deal with that. But Pasta, if you're curious, Oblivion will be this Saturday. Again, Oblivion stream will be this Saturday. I'm just trying to get Mr. Hippo jump scares, all 3. If you're curious, Pasta, next time we stream FNAF will be Security Breach. I'm just messing around with this for today, and then next FNAF stream will be Security Breach. Come on, Hippo. Let me lure him to me. There we go.
It seems that you have met your end. What a pity. You know, I don't feel too bad about it, though. After all, if it weren't me, it would have just been one of the others, I guess. I'm honestly just glad to be out of those air ducts. You know, it's not easy for a hippopotamus to fit.
I want all 3 messages. I want all 3 hidden messages.
To get down either. And not as young as I used to be, as you can see. I used to be able to do all sorts of things.
I want to get all 3 of his stories.
You have that sort of pep in your step.
Pasta, that's what I want. I want all 3 of his stories.
I was having with one of my good friends, Orville. We were
it's
having
also
a
an
nice
achievement.
Picnic one day.
If I want any achievement when we're playing today, it's this achievement.
Was it the fall? Yes. It was the fall because the leaves had turned already. But I said to Orville, I says,
it might be the only achievement we get in this game.
To tell you. And Orville looked at me, kind of odd, and said, well, what's it about? I said to him, not every story
I think this
has
is the
to be
second one,
about
because this is
something,
not
Orville.
like the first
Sometimes
one.
a person just wants to talk. Why does everything have to be a story? I said to him. He just looked at me and he said,
oh, this is about...
You said you had a story. And,
this is about theory.
Right.
Theorists, right? This is the poke the fun at the
story.
theory community,
I
right?
suppose if a person just wants to talk, then it's best to not
It is like
announce
80
that you're telling a
degrees in this
story.
fucking room.
Telling a story
hot.
does come with its own pressure.
That's why
and
no lights are on.
expectations, I suppose. After all, if you're just talking to a friend, and there's no more expectations than if you were talking into the wind. Words by themselves aren't expected to carry, aren't expected to stick. But if you announce you're telling a story, well then, there'd better be a point to it all,
It's a very pot room.
Ramble on and on and on with absolutely.
It's supposed
no
to cool
end in
down
sight.
to like I think 50
so,
tonight.
It's good to be mindful that when you tell someone that you're about to tell a story, that you have something to say. Telling someone that you're gonna tell
You're probably
them a
better off
story
there,
is
Syringin.
tantamount to asking them to stop what they're doing and pay attention. You're basically saying, hey, buddy, stop everything. Stop what you're thinking. I have a solution to everything. And, well, I didn't really have any story to tell. In hindsight, I probably just misspoke when I said that I had a story. I think it would have just been better to tell Orville that I wanted to tell him something rather than tell him that I had a story. But, even then, it might have put too much importance.
Here's a
on
quick
the whole
question.
thing.
I'm curious because
Either
I don't
way,
know.
it was quite a
Does
nice
he,
day.
other than
Remember
Pizza
that we were
Simulator
drinking tea.
and Ultimate Custom Night, does he appear in any other FNAF games? That should be 2. Wait, is there 4 stories? Is there 4 Mr. Hippo stories? The other thing, that's Old Man Consequences. That is another achievement in here. Sit down and listen to Old Man Consequences. Oh, fuck you, Dee Dee.
Uh-oh, how unfortunate. I know how much you like to fight, so I'll add a new problem to your night.
Well, I got a new challenger.
Yarg, how may I be of service to ya?
Well, I got something. No, it's fine if you don't know FNAF lore at all. It is a weird thing. FNAF lore is wild. Oh.
You never
Apparently they added Foxy. Which means I would have had to find Showtime somewhere in there and look at it. I only want Mr. Hippo dialogues. There's 2 more to get, and we need Old Man Consequences, which I still don't know if I'm just supposed to...
Only him.
It's only him?
You have anyone else, just him, to get Old Man Consequence.
Okay, well, I will quit the game and we'll...
Should have done it.
Maybe I'm not supposed to catch the fish.
I'm pretty sure you're supposed to catch fish. I doubt it, but the only other guess would be is it's meant to be at a lower...
Oh, he might need to be 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll find out here in a second. How unfortunate. How unfortunate. Fuck you, Dee Dee. How unfortunate.
I know how much you like to fight, so I'll add a new problem to your
I'm gonna
night.
memorize that eventually. Okay, who the fuck did you add?
Yarg, how may I be of service
Can you
to
give
ya?
me soundproofing? Thank you. cool.
A little bit.
I got one of the rare secret characters. Type LOL. How would I type LOL? I'm on the fucking controller. I'm on Xbox. I don't know how I would type LOL to get rid of that. I caught the fish, and it didn't do anything, but I'm guessing that's because Dee Dee added fucking lol bit.
Yar, who touched me bird?
Yeah, because she was added as an invalidated. Yeah, that makes sense. God damn you, Dee Dee. How unfortunate. How unfortunate. I don't know if there's actually a 1983 or whatever thing in this. I'm just hitting it because it's there. I'm waiting for this. There probably is something with 1987 because... Oh yeah, I can move that. Don't know what door I'm closing with that. Motherfucker!
How unfortunate. Uh-oh, how unfortunate. I know how much you like to fight, so I'll add a new problem to your
I'm seeing
night.
what she added, and then we're backing out. I just want to know what she added, and then we're backing out. I know she already invalidated it. I need to see what she added. I thought I got 10 F coins from... I hear laughter, but I don't know what that is from. Ah! These things! You got another rare character! Great! I'm loving these rare characters.
Yar, what can I do for ya?
Can I coin them? Where was that? Can I death coin them, or is death coin only work on actual creatures? Because that's not what I'm trying to find, if they'll give me it. Where was that again?
Yarg, how may I be of service to ya?
Okay, that's how you do that. Cool. You collect coins and you can get rid of one creature per night. You need 10 of them. I got 2 rare FNAF animatronics apparently, Lolbit and the Min Arenas. Well, back in. I'm only if from this point on, if she adds one, we're just seeing what she adds, and then we're backing out. That's all we're doing. We're seeing what she adds. If we can get jump scared by it to get checked off the list, then great. But if she adds something and we can't find it, then I'm just backing out. And then we're going back to Mr. Hippo. Because I need 2 more stories. Technically, I don't know how many rare FNAF characters are in this thing.
Now I will tell you. He promised to never leave.
Come on. I'm collecting these for nothing because it's the only thing I can do. Pasta, if you're still here, is there any 1987 Easter egg with this game, or is there nothing? Oh, that's a lot of coins.
Are you sure you wanted to buy that?
I'm just messing around at this point. No 1987/83 Easter eggs. Thank you.
I say that because it might fuck up your thing. You know what that does, right?
Yeah, but I can only use it if I click on the thing.
You have to click on it to use it?
Yeah. (1987-83) is a dates in the FNAF timeline. It's very specific dates. You got the bite of 87 and the bite of 83. Two different, like, major events within the timeline of FNAF. Oh, time to restart because I can't see the fucking thing. I just need him to appear and me to get him. How unfortunate. How unfortunate.
Uh-oh. How
Fuck, I
unfortunate.
summoned her. I absolutely summoned her because I've been singing the fucking song.
I know
Okay,
how
I'm
much
seeing what you added,
like
and then
to
we're
fight,
fucking
so
resetting the
I'll add
night.
a new problem to your night.
Okay, what the fuck did you add? Oh,
Hey, I have to quit.
I have to quit. That was really quick. Well, that's another one off the list of jump scares. We're doing really good here. Can I put on achievement tracker and have the top 3? What the fuck? Why does it look like this? Did I hit something?
There's multiple locations.
Is there multiple locations?
It just changes the like the decorations.
What the fuck? Oh, it's a crawl space here. That's what the down button is. I wonder what uses that. Yeah, I'll change your office. Oh, because I got enough points, it auto changed my office.
Uh-oh.
Motherfucker.
How unfortunate. Uh-oh. How unfortunate. I know how much you like to fight, so I'll add a new problem to your night.
Give me something easy. Give me something challenging that can kill me real quick. Oh, it added it added him again. It added him at 10 this time, not 7. Oh. I hate this one. I hate this more. I absolutely hate this office.
Why would you hate it?
Yeah, I'm gonna use DD repellent next time. It's definitely gonna be. I'm gonna need to use them because
You're getting unlucky.
I'm getting very unlucky. Can I fucking death coin him? I know he's technically not in here, but can I death coin fucking Golden Springtrap?
Uh-oh. How unfortunate.
Motherfucker.
Uh-oh. How unfortunate.
Maverick?
I'm gonna do a sneaky
It didn't even take.
thing and throw a new contender.
We're using a
in the
DD
ring.
repellent after this. Just kill me. Kill me.
How unfortunate.
Ah, it's you. Okay, cool. We've already got jump scared by that. Okay, where the fuck is DD repellents? Power-ups, maybe? Okay, we have DD repellent on. Holy shit. That was the quickest one yet. Why did it take DD repellent to get you? I'm guessing I'm supposed to talk to him, not do this. But I need to see. Fuck. I'm guessing I'm supposed to talk to him. So I kind of wasted that. Oh, there's the buttons again. All off, huh?
There is no hard button.
Unfortunate. I instead of talking to him, I was like, I can go into the middle of the lake, and it just put me back to the home screen. I'm like, motherfucker. I should have just talked to him instead of doing my, I want to go into the middle of the lake. This is what I get. I do this shit all the time. I'm like, I got a goal, and then I'm like, I can go for this, though. How unfortunate. How unfortunate. Bop, 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 bop. How unfortunate.
Yar, who touched me bird?
Me soundproof. How unfortunate. How unfortunate. Bop, 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 bop. Let's party. You know what's gonna happen is because I went to the middle of the pool for this, it's gonna make me, I'm gonna go through the full night and it's not gonna appear. And it's gonna be like, oh, now you're gonna have to do this with Dee Dee.
He pieced the remains together.
I'm slowly learning stuff at least. I will say we'll eventually come back to this. I've been going for what, 37 minutes? We still have 2 more Mr. Hippo things and other stuff, but I will eventually come back to this game. Because I would definitely want to fuck around with this for a little bit more one of these nights. Because like tonight it's only gonna be like an hour to 2 hour stream. Not a long stream tonight. Okay, so there we go. I got him. Okay. We don't need any more DD repellents. We're good to go. Now we just need to get jump scared by Mr. Hippo 2 times after talking to Mr. Old Man Consequences. Come and sit with me for a while. Leave the demon to his demons. Rest your own soul. There is nothing else. Is that it? I see on the left-hand side it hasn't popped. It says I'm 99% done. How do I sit? He told me to sit. How do I sit down? Because I'm guessing I need to sit. More than likely, that's what it's waiting for me to do, is sit. But I don't know how to sit. Never learned how to. Okay, I'm looking this up because I'm missing something. fucking Google. I'm right now doing Google. For this achievement, you must make your way. Catch the fish. Talk to Old Man Consequences. After his dialogue, walk right above the wig. Ah. Okay, apparently we have to go into the middle of the lake. Apparently you have to go in the middle of the lake after doing this. After talking to him, you have to go to the middle of the lake. That's what I was reading. And Yep, I got it. I got my one achievement for 1 gamer score. Yeah, apparently you just go to the middle of the lake. You have to exit the lake that way. Okay, we can now put Mr. Hippo at max again. And let's try get his other 2 stories. That's all we need now, and then we can do just... I want to look at different death animations. There we go.
It seems that you have met your end. What a pity. You know, I don't feel too bad about it, though. After all, if it weren't me, it would have just been one of the others, I guess. I'm honestly just glad to be out of those air ducts. You know, it's not easy for a hippopotamus to fit up there, and not easy to get down either, and not as young as I used to be, as you can see. I used to be able to do all the sorts of things. You're young, you're vibrant, you have that sort of pep in your step. It reminds me of a conversation I was having with one of my good friends, Orville. We were having a nice picnic one day. I believe it was summer. No, perhaps it was... Was it the fall? Yes. It was the fall because the leaves had turned already. But I said to Orville, I says, Orville, I have a story to tell you. And Orville looked at me, you know, kind of odd and said, well, what's it about? I said to him, not every story has to be about something.
We already got
Orville.
this one.
Sometimes...
I can just do that. If we get a repeat story, I can just close the game. It's not going to be like... Bad news for me? What do you mean bad news for me? It remembers? Motherfucker, you're right. Oh,
you have
no.
met your end. What a pity. You know, I don't feel too bad about it, though. After all, if it weren't me, it would have just been one of the others, I guess. I'm honestly just glad
I
to
give
be out
him
of those
credit.
air ducts.
He at least thought that
You know,
through.
It's not easy for a hippopotamus to fit up there, and not easy to get down either, and not as young as I used to be, as you can see. I used to be able to do all the sorts of things. You're young, you're vibrant, you have that sort of pep in your step. It reminds me of a conversation I was having with one of my good friends, Orville. We were having a nice picnic one day. I believe it was summer. No, perhaps it was. Was it the
Maybe
fall?
my only
Yes,
tweet
yes,
towards
it was
Scott
the fall
Coffin will
because
be
the leaves
"Fuck
had
you for
turned
the
already.
stories achievement
But I said to
ultimate custom
Orville, I
night."
says, Orville, I have a story.
That'll
to
be my
tell you."
only tweet towards
Orville looked at
Scott
me,
Coffin.
kind of odd, and said, well, "What's it about?" I said to him, "Not every story has to be about something, Orville. Sometimes a person just wants to talk. Why does everything have to be a story?" I said to him. He just looked at me and he said, "Well, you said you had a story." And
I've never
he was
tweeted at
quite
Scott
right.
Coffin.
I did, in fact.
But I
told
could
him
absolutely do it for
I had
one
a
tweet
story.
and
I
then be done
suppose
with
if
it.
a person just wants to talk, then it's best to not announce that you're telling a story. Telling a story does come with its own pressures and expectations, I suppose. After all, if you're just talking to a friend, and there's no more expectations than if you were talking into the wind. Words
Wouldn't
by
wouldn't try
themselves
it?
aren't expected to carry and aren't expected to stick. But if you announce you're telling a story, well then
I know he
better be a
doesn't
point to
respond.
it all,
I would
you know?
still.
No one wants to sit and listen to someone ramble on and on and on with absolutely no end in sight. So, it's good to be mindful that when you tell someone that you're about to tell a story, that you have something to say. Telling someone that you're going to tell them a story is tantamount to asking them to stop what they're doing and pay attention. You're basically saying, hey, buddy, stop everything. Stop what you're thinking. I have a solution to everything. And, well, I didn't really have any story to tell. In hindsight, I probably just misspoke when I said that I had a story. I think it would have just been better to tell Orville that I wanted to tell him something rather than.
Like,
tell
I give
that
him
had a
credit
story.
for
But, even
being
then,
smart
it
enough
might
to
have put
make
too
it so
much
you have
importance
to
on the
listen
whole
through the
thing.
stories. Like,
Either
there's
way,
no way
it
to
was
back
quite a
out.
nice day.
Technically, if I erase my
I remember
data,
that we
technically
were
I could do it
drinking
because I'm
tea.
still at the beginning. So I might be able to erase my data from this and then play again. Technically, I could do that, I think. And I would get away with it. Back in. Should be very quick. I know how to get him to my system now.
Any pieces of remains?
It seems that you have met your end. What a pity. I don't feel too bad about it, though. After all, if it weren't me, it would have just been one of the others, I guess. I'm honestly just glad to be out of those air ducts. It's not easy for a hippopotamus.
I think
to
we
fit
got
up
this
there,
already.
and not easy to get down either. And not as young as I used to be, as you can see. I used to be able to do all the sorts of things. You're young, you're vibrant, you have that sort of pep in your step. It reminds me of a conversation I was having with one of my good
Oh,
friends.
I'm
Orville.
sweating in this
We
room.
were having a nice
So
picnic
hot.
one day. I believe it was
Ultimate
summer.
Custom Night,
No, perhaps it
secret stories. There's
was the
4
fall?
stories.
Yes. It was the fall.
My
because
friend,
the
you have
leaves had
met
turned
a
already.
terrible, terrible
But I said
demise.
to Orville, I says, Orville, I have a story to tell you. And Orville looked at me, kind of odd, and said, well, what's it about? I said to him, not every
Hey, it
story
seems that
has
you
to
have
be
met
about
your
something,
end.
Orville.
What pity.
Sometimes a person just wants to talk.
What
does
story? That's the
everything have
one
to
we
be
keep
a
getting. We're
story?
getting
I
number
said to him.
2.
He just looked at
Well,
me
it
and
seems
said,
that your
"Well,
journey
you-
has
you
ended.
said
Very
you had
sorry
a story,
about
and,
that story.
he was
And
quite right.
it
I did, in
seems that
fact.
you
I
have
told
made
him
a horrible
I had a
demise, my
story.
friend.
I suppose if a person just wants to talk, then it's best to not announce that you're telling a story. Telling a story does come with its own pressures and expectations, I suppose. After all, if you're just
I wonder
talking to a
if
friend, then there's no more expectations than if you were talking into the wind.
where is I wonder if
Words
these
by
count for.
themselves aren't
Well, I'm looking
expected
at
to
stuff
carry
because we're
and
listening to this.
unexpected to
I wonder
stick.
if these count for all
But if,
jump scares
if you
and
announce
stuff.
you're telling a story, well then, there'd better be a point to it all, No one wants to sit and listen to someone ramble on and on and on with absolutely no end in sight. So, you know, it's good to be mindful that when you tell someone that you're about to tell a story, that you have something to say. Telling someone that you're going to tell them a story is tantamount to asking them to stop what they're doing and pay attention. You're basically saying, hey, buddy, stop everything. Stop what you're thinking. I have a solution to everything. And, well, I didn't really have any story to tell. In hindsight,
Okay,
I
that's a
probably
guide
just
about
misspoke
how
when I
to
said
do
that I had a
ultimate,
story.
how to do
I think it
50-20.
would've
I
just
just found a
been
guide
better to
about
tell Orville
50-20,
that I wanted
which
to
could
tell
be
him something
possible
rather than
eventually,
tell
like
him that I
try
had a
to do.
story.
That's why
But, you
I
know,
will eventually
even
come back
then,
to
it
this
might
and
have
we'll
put
try
too
like
much importance
add
on
in
the
the
whole thing.
animatronics.
Either way, it was quite a nice day.
Experience all
I
deaths and
remember that we
jump
were
scares.
drinking
That's the one I'm
tea.
curious about. Endless. We're gonna do this one more time, and then after that, we're just gonna do some jump scares. If we get a repeat, then that'll be it. We'll just go for jump scares, and I will do this offline, or we'll do it next time we play this. So we'll do his story one more time.
It seems that you have met
This will be-
a horrible demise, my friend. But, you know, these things happen, and life goes on. Not for you, obviously. You're dead.
Yeah, so this will be the last time we
It
do
reminds
this.
me of a time I was,
And then,
having a conversation with my friend Orville. We were,
We're gonna try to get jump scares.
with the river. We were sitting by the river and watching the fish leap over the falls. And I said to Orville, you know, sometimes I feel like a fish leaping over and over again, always trying to get somewhere, though I don't know where, only to find myself in the jaws of a beast. He, of course, looked at me, surprised, you know. Have you been in the jaws of a beast, friend? To which I said, no, of course not, Orville. I said, no. I simply meant that life can seem like a relentless endeavor to overcome meaningless obstacles, only to meet an equally meaningless fate, regardless of your efforts, regardless of the obstacles you've passed. And Orville, he stood and proceeded to drape me with a picnic cloth, to which I asked him, I said, friend, what are you doing?
Okay, so
He looked
I
at
found a
me
list of all
very
jump
concerned,
scares.
really.
So we'll work on that after
I feel
this.
like you've gotten too
We'll
much
just
sun.
put a person
Indeed.
to 20.
Indeed
I also want to
I
see
have.
how they work,
He proceeded
each one.
to pour me a glass of
And we'll just go down the list.
ice cold lemonade. Ooh, you ever mix it with iced tea? You do like
I think this is a new
half
story, though.
lemonade, half
I wanna
ooh,
say this
so
is a
you
new
should
story,
try
which
some.
means
You
we're
can't
missing
because
one
you're dead.
story.
Anyways, so you may be asking yourself, how did I go from sitting by the falls and drinking lemonade to being wedged in the air duct? Not only with Orville, but with an entire assortment of fruity-colored friends. Well, there's really no good answer to that, but perhaps I met a demise of my own at some point, and this is my afterlife or my dream, whatever it might mean. I honestly don't know. Or maybe it doesn't mean anything at all. Maybe it doesn't mean anything at all.
Yeah, that was a third one. Okay, okay, so we got one more story to do. We'll do that at some point. I might do that off screen. We're just gonna go down the list. I also want to see how they affect each other.
Now I will tell you a story.
Okay, he's on the left-hand side.
But he told you.
Come on, Freddy. I'm guessing you just have to close the door when he's on the left. would be my guess. Okay, there's one. I'm hoping this goes quick, because we should start seeing the endless go up. I should just do this and just see what we get, and I'll mark them off. Okay, so we can remove him. We can remove him. We can remove him. We can move Mr. Hippo. I think Old Man Consequences is done. And we'll go. And we'll just do this. Which balloon? Was that balloon? Nightmare Balloon Boy?
Yeah, Nightmare Balloon Boy. They gotcha.
That was Freddy. Nightmare Balloon Boy, where the fuck are you? This is how we're gonna do it because it's gonna be the easiest this way. There's what, 2? I don't know if that counted as 2, but we'll find out later.
So you did rip just Golden Freddy to be safe.
Yeah.
Why do you hide inside
Okay.
these
Flora,
walls?
Nightmare Mango. Mangle. I keep doing that. I keep calling her Mango. Flora. I'm missing someone. I got jump scared by something else there. I don't know what though, what that was. Well, let's just keep going. This is the best way to do this anyways. Okay, there's Puppet.
Seeing you powerless is like music to me.
Puppet. Helpy. That's who we got too. Okay. This is making it at least short work because we're gonna eventually get to Dee Dee is gonna be what we're gonna need a lot. Why is there a small Freddy on the table?
You need a small Foxy.
Foxy.
You won't get tired of dying,
Ah.
will you?
Something weird like that, and then they'll just...
That was Funtime Chica.
Let me put you back together, then take you apart.
start all over again.
I don't know who that was. I think that was Nightmare Fredbear. Okay, that was Nightmare Bonnie. That was JJ. And there was one other. Oh yeah. Trashing Gang. We're slowly getting through this. I won't get it tonight, but I'll get most of them, and then we can, like, try this out later. There's Balloon Boy and Fun Time or Tori Bonnie. Sure, you can tell me, Pasta. If you want to tell me, go right ahead. When I'm going through this. Okay, I'll have to remember that. I have him at 0. Why did he get me? Because it wasn't the other ones. Hi, Orange Dragon. Hope you're having a good day. Right now, try and get jump scares. There's another one done.
What is left?
Not Nightmare Bonnie? Is that the one... That's this, right? Just Nightmare? Okay, so I did not get Bonnie. So we need to put that back up. And then we got that. We finally got Phantom BB. Thank you, Pasta. Yeah, I never finished FNAF 4. Why are you in here? Well, there's...
If I get jump scared, you get...
Ah, so you have to make sure he doesn't get jump scared. Okay, so that's a neat mechanic. I'll give you that. That's very neat. I wonder how you do that with 50/20. Well, that's the pig pal thing. You said what? You said later on set Wither Golden Freddy 2-1 and death coin him. I'll have to do that later, but I'm just trying to find him. Are you talking about Afton? Yeah, I know no one else. I figured no one else can be active when I'm doing it. I just know I'll have to do that later. You talking about Afton? I don't know what that is. We could probably get rid of that. I don't know what that is though.
I am given flesh to be your tormentor.
It's next to the puppet and spring trap. Okay, puppet and spring trap. Okay. Oh, this? Huh. El Chip? Thank you. Okay. I'll keep that in mind then. We've been slowly removing things, so I'll eventually get to that point.
I was just waiting for you to drop your guard.
I'm just doing these real quick, because these will be very quick. Like, ones to get out of the way, because they're just vents, so I can move them to the vent.
I hope you enjoyed the grand...
They have rare death dialogue, all of them. I won't worry about that. I'm just trying to get jump scares right now. And then I'll worry about that later. If I can get jump scares out of the way, it'd be great. There, finally got her.
You won't die, but you'll wish you
Thank.
could.
I was hoping to get rid of her. I've been trying to figure out how to trigger her. That was one of the ones I was trying to get. I was trying to get rid of Scrap Baby, but I just couldn't figure out how to trigger her thing.
Please deposit 5 coins.
Dave, oh,
Please
that's
deposit
me,
5
me,
coins.
me.
Please deposit 5 coins. Please deposit.
What a treat to come here and meet your face as it hits concrete.
Oh, that was Rockstar Bonnie. God damn it.
Hello. For today's lesson,
I always come back.
That's Afton. What's funny is while you're doing this, you're technically also speedrunning the game. Having characters kill you like this, removing them is how it's done officially for the second category. Huh. I think I got phone guy. I think phone guy is we just don't mute the call. But I don't know if we have to listen to the full thing for him. Okay, so I can get rid of phone guy, right?
Summer job at the new and improved Freddy
Can I also get rid of? Well, there's Molten Freddy. Can I get rid of whoever that is on stage? Bonnie. Is that... Can Bonnie kill me, or is that just... Is that it? Is Bonnie done? Okay. So we can get rid of him. Okay, thank you. I think I already got jump scared by Foxy, but I want to make sure. That's why Foxy's still on there. I just read that if Bonnie's here, he's in Foxy Cove. If Foxy's here, then Foxy's in Pirate Cove. That's how you tell, which is really cool. This is like a real, like, the mechanics in this game are definitely neat. Well, there's Chica. So we got Chica done. We're getting down to like we're getting down to the ones where I'm not seeing them. Like there's 4 of them in the vent. There's 3 or 4 in the vent that like I will eventually get. But like they're so far out. It's like I have to reach 1 a.m. for her.
I'm ready for my close-up.
I'm guessing that's what? That's a jump scare, right? That Chica?
It's time to take your final bow.
That's what Fun Time Foxy I just got jumped by. And I'm guessing this is the ads. Yeah, Fun Time Chica. Okay, cool. That's 2 more then. I'm raising the temperature to see if it does anything. Like if that pisses off anybody in here. I would figure it'd piss off someone. Well, there's Jacko Chica. Office at 100 degrees or more. You did get Foxy's jump scares when you were getting Old Man Consequence. The DD added him. Yeah, I couldn't remember if that was correct or not though. It's fine. Okay, so let me see. Vent snare. Purchases plush toy from the counter when she appears in the right hall to avoid her attack. The office door can't stop her. Okay, that's another office door. Check the left and right hallways and double press A in the wet floor signs. She won't enter. Okay. Yeah, I have to get killed by him by clicking the bird and having unlucky. Keep the noise down or you'll begin to hear the... okay, so we need loud noise. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to add back in Phone Guy, because if Phone Guy pops up, I can get loud noise and get rid of fucking Music Man. That is my goal. Phone Guy can help us get rid of Music Man. Oh, that does make a ton of noise. Awesome. Thank you.
Uh-oh, how unfortunate.
I'm fine with you adding something as long as it's something new.
I'm gonna do a sneaky thing and throw a new contender.
That was entered. Which is cool because at least Enter's gone off the list. Let me get rid of Phone Guy. If now that I know the power generator makes a lot of noise, I'll do that. Well, there's Music Man.
Keep it down, would ya?
The thing is, we're getting down to really low, but I looked at the list. The full list has a lot of DD's secret characters in there. So eventually it would be just hope that I get rare characters. But that would be a different stream. Like I said, I'll definitely stream this later on and try actually getting points. I just wanted to focus this stream on getting jump scares and some of the stories. Turning on the heater will anger Lefty fast. Okay, thank you.
Freddy doesn't...
You, thank you for depositing 5 coins.
I didn't deposit 5 coins. I didn't have 5 coins. What? What? The fuck?
Uh-oh, how unfortunate. Uh-oh.
Add something that doesn't just immediately kill me.
How much you like to
Add me,
so
add a secret character.
New problem to your night.
Okay, well, Dee didn't add a new character because the weird Chica, Rockstar Chica, killed me. Oh, that's neat. Apparently turning the heater glitches Rockstar Freddy to not take coins. I didn't know that. Because this game I know very little about. Hey, it's Mangled. It's my old buddy from FNAF 2, Night 4. The Mangled that let me survive the whole night. My old buddy. My buddy, old pal, chamo, friend of mine. I'm guessing Mango's done. I'm guessing Mango can't kill me.
You are attempting to trick Freddy.
Freddy doesn't like.
Thank you for depositing 5 coins.
Was that Nightmare Mango? Okay, cool. Mango was in the room, but Nightmare Mango killed me. Great. Give me your Give me the bird. I just want to fill the bird so I can get rid of him too. But I haven't seen the bird fly across once yet.
Thank you for depositing 5 coins.
I didn't mean to for that. I was... Well, that works.
I guess you forgot about me.
I just want to get rid of Lefty. That's the only reason I'm doing healer now.
You are attempting to trick Freddy. You are attempting to... Thank you for depositing 5 coins.
Uh-oh, how unfortunate. Uh-oh, how unfortunate. I know how much you like to fight, so I'll add a new problem to your night.
You are attempting to...
Hey, it's the Minarinas again. Well, that was Springtrap. Okay, 120, then power generator. Thank you for telling me. How unfortunate. I like how I got Minarinas again out of everything possible there is those fuckers.
Please deposit 5 coins. Please deposit 5 coins.
Okay, who kills me? There's 3 possibilities here.
Please deposit 5 coins.
And Dee Dee's there. I can hear Dee Dee.
5 coins.
Well, there's Mango.
Here and always.
deposit 5 coins. Please deposit 5 coins. Please deposit 5
Either of them are fine.
Please
If I can get
deposit
rid of
5
either of them,
coins.
it's fine.
Please deposit 5 coins. Please deposit 5 coins. Please deposit 5 coins. Please deposit. Please deposit. Please deposit.
There's Rockstar Fetty. We got rid of the fucking coin fucker. Now we're down to what? 4? 4 plus the random DD ones? And then we'll go for the secret stuff. What was that on the table? There was something on the table. What the fuck was that I saw for a second there? There was like a fucking mini, like, weird glitch. We're going back to that. We're going back to that when I get a chance, because I don't know what the fuck that was. You got a plant potter from FNAF World dancing on your desk. I'm guessing that's rare. Ah. Oh, there's Chico.
I have seen him, the one you shouldn't have killed.
Real quick, before we continue, these are the 3 we have. I'm gonna quickly look at the clip.
Please deposit.
Please deposit 5.
Oh, it's there for like half a... It's there for like half a sec. There it is. There's the little one. The person in my chat looked it up. It's a 1 in 10,000 chance when flipping the screen.
There's a few things like that.
That's incredible that I got that. I wish I saw it sooner and didn't fucking flip up the screen. Wait, that's... No... That's Tangle? Okay, cool. That's what I saw. I didn't see anything else. Yeah, there's nothing else on my desk as far as I know. That's the only thing we got. FNAF World Enemy. Okay. I'm gonna edit that down to just that fucking thing. Is there anything in the ducks left? No. It seems like everything... There's 3 left, and it's very specific things. Oh, well, there is a nightmare Bonnie coming down the hallway. Oh, we got Lefty. So we're now down to 2, and then we just have to... I'm gonna go for that, the Freddy thing, the death coin one that you're talking about. I'll go for that. And then also... I'll go for that, and then we will go and we will try to get the last story time, just for the hell of it. We'll see if we can get it, because if so, then at least I got 2 achievements while I'm playing. There's no way to speed these 2 up? Okay, cool. Well, I'm hoping for DD then, because DD could add something in here that we can't get. So we'll run through this night at least like 1 or 2 times and see if we can get these 2 at all. If we can't, then I will write them down and we'll try next time. Like whenever we stream this in the future, I'll try for them then. But I want to at least see if we can get them to pop up, even if it's such a low chance of them. Hey! There's one. Okay, thank you. I mean... Oh, there we go. Which means we have 1 left. I'm gonna try to see if he appears or not. We're gonna just do this and hope DD appears and gives us someone else. More than likely, I won't get this, and this will be try to get him next time. But most of the other ones are, I think, just DD that we have to get. Like the secret characters and shit. So we'll try this for a tiny bit and then see. I like he was appearing all the time when I just had him at a lower setting. But now that he's at 20, it's just like he just doesn't appear. Like, I had him technically off and he was fucking appearing more times than he has appeared since I turned him on. Like, it just doesn't make sense. If he does have a chance to appear, like, he's guaranteed to appear once per night, that's great, because then I get 1 chance every night. But if it's not, it's fine. We'll get him later. Like I said, I'm more curious about that custom death animation that you were talking about. And then also, I want to try to get the last story if possible. like I said, Saturday night we'll be streaming Oblivion, another part. All my playthrough parts are going to be streamed. I've been doing a lot of guides and stuff for Oblivion, and that's technically, once we end the stream tonight, Pasta, that's what I'm going to be doing, is I'm going to be recording more guides for Oblivion. That will have to go out tomorrow, plus a bunch of fucking more drink reviews go out tomorrow. Because I still have way too many.
Yar, you win some, you lose some.
Yes! Yes! If it is guaranteed, I got it.
And sometimes you get burned.
Sometimes you get burned? Is that what the fuck he just said? Burned. That makes more sense.
Uh-oh, how unfortunate. Uh-oh, how unfortunate. I'm gonna do a sneaky thing and throw a new contender in the ring.
Well, he has already fucked this up. I don't know what DD added, though. That's the problem. DD could have added anything under the fucking sun. Is that the custom death thing, or does he have to only be there alone? He has to be there alone. Thank you. Okay. Oh! She added a fucking secret character. No, she added Afton. That's what it was. I thought she added a secret character for a second there. Motherfucker!
Uh-oh, how unfortunate. I'm gonna do a sneaky thing and throw a new contender.
Give me something secret. Come on. Well, nothing in the vents, nothing in the ducts. I don't have to wind the music box, so it's not a fucking one of them. I don't have to buy a plush, so it's not one of them. What the hell did she add? Because I need to get jump scared by everything Dee Dee has. You have to hit the death coin before he kills you. I don't know how I hit the death coin, to be honest. I have no fucking clue what she added. Dee Dee added something, but I can't figure out... What is this? What is this hat? Has this hat always been here?
Well, put down the camera and put it back up if it's still... Yeah, it's probably...
I don't know what that is for.
I feel like it's Nightmare Fredbear, but I could be wrong.
Game crash.
The hat was too powerful.
The hat was way too powerful. I don't know. That hat must have been something. Because I definitely heard Bloom Boy. Oh, it's always been there? Okay. Thank you. Oh yeah, I need to get him at 1. Okay, how do I use a death coin? Do I just click on a person when I get a death coin?
I thought it was the next thing that would jump scare you. It just doesn't.
No, apparently you can die to the jump scare if you don't death coin the thing fast enough. It has to be alone by itself, so... I'm guessing I just have to click on him when having a death coin. I haven't been... Yeah, you're right. I should probably put on, like, Toy Freddy or something to try the death coin. I'll do that next time. I'm gonna try this time just to see. If Dee Dee appears with something, then awesome. If she doesn't, then whatever.
Uh-oh, how unfortunate. Uh-oh, how unfortunate. I'm gonna do a sneaky thing and throw a new contender in the ring.
Okay. So, next time we'll try with a toy... Okay, I don't know what she added, though. That's the thing. She's done this again to me. I don't know what that was. That was a... trash and gang. Okay, let me quit. We'll add Toy Freddy or something. No, what I'll do this, because I'll add Rockstar Freddy. I'll make it hot so he doesn't fucking jump scare me. The heater. And we're gonna collect 10 coins. Just so I can see how this works. Oh, you can't oh, okay. That sucks. Okay, cool. That's good to know. You can death coin Toy Freddy's puppet. Funtime Foxy, a withered golden Freddy. Rockstar Bonnie. Okay, you said what? Phantom Wither Golden Freddy, which was him. Which Toy Freddy puppet? Where's Toy Freddy? Okay. We'll see. I'm guessing that's not how I'm supposed to do that. I don't know how he works. That's the problem. Is I really don't know how Toy Freddy works. I know I'm supposed to try get him not to get jump scared, but I don't know how that works. Like if I have to put him on a camera that doesn't have something on it.
If I get jump scared, you get jump scared.
I don't know how to deal with him. That's the problem. Toy Freddy, Puppet, Funtime Foxy. What is Funtime Foxy? Let me do Funtime Foxy. Funtime Foxy seems easier than this. Mr. Hugs is on. Okay, that's neat. That's neat to know. 3 a.m. So I have till 3 a.m. to get a death coin and try. So I have to click the actual death coin. I have to actually click it here to get rid of it. I don't click on him, I have to click the death coin. That's okay, that's good to know. Okay. That means I'm ready for Golden Freddy. Okay. That's definitely a neat jump scare. That's a lot better than just the golden head coming at you. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do, before I want to try to get the last story from fucking Hippo. Because all the rest of the things are on Dee Dee. I would need Dee Dee to appear.
Well, it seems that your journey has ended. Very sorry about that. It was always going to end this way, of course. If it weren't by me, it would have just been by some other, terrible thing. Just, you could not imagine how terrible
I don't know if I got this one before.
I get scared thinking about it. Glad it's not me. It reminds me of a time I was speaking to my good friend Orville. We were sitting on a park bench watching the pigeons. I was on the left, he was on the... Oh, wait, was I on the right or left? Anyways, it doesn't matter. We were sitting on there.
I don't know anymore.
Pigeons. And I said to Orville, "Friend, those birds are frozen." And he kind of looked at me like I'd lost my mind. But I reminded him that it was winter, and often birds will sit in a tree until
if
they
so,
freeze.
then
they
the only thing left that I could farm for is the jump scares, and I'd have to get lucky with
move
Dee
around
Dee.
again. So I said to Orville, "You might as well save those breadcrumbs until the birds thaw, because they can't very well enjoy them in the condition they're in." To which he asked what I meant, and asking what condition the crumbs should be in before he threw them to the birds, assuming that I meant the birds couldn't enjoy the breadcrumbs in the condition that the crumbs were in, when in fact I had meant the birds could not enjoy them in the condition that the birds were in, considering that the birds were frozen. So he took a moment and then threw his last handful onto the ground. I said to him, "Orville, why did you throw the breadcrumbs to the birds when I just told you they're frozen?" To which he responded, "The breadcrumbs are not frozen."
I know how to get one
Again,
more achievement. We can go
misunderstanding my
for
words.
it.
I didn't mean to say that the
We can at least
breadcrumbs
try.
were frozen when I said I told you they're frozen. I'd been referring to the birds. In hindsight, what I should have said was, and this would make perfect sense, why did you throw the breadcrumbs
That's
to
not
the birds
bad,
when the
though,
birds
for
are frozen?
endless.
He
For the
misunderstood
amount of jump scares
upon
I
my
got,
correction,
that's how far the
stating
endless
that
goes
he
up.
didn't know what else to do
Now
with
it's
the
all Dee Dee
breadcrumbs, and
jump scares.
perhaps,
like,
when the birds thawed, they'd
so
still
you can
be
get
able to eat the crumbs. So
probably
I said
80%
to
because
Orville,
I
said,
got a
and this is
few
what I
Dee
said
Dees
to him, I
already,
said, "Orville,
like
the
the
birds may be
marionettes and
dead."
stuff. No, I think I got that because it didn't pop the achievement. I'll go one more time. I'm guessing. No, I saw the secret characters. I have a list. I pulled up a achievement hunter tracking achievement tracking site, so I know the secret characters. I just need to.
Now I will tell you a story.
Well, it seems that your journey has ended. Very sorry about that. It was always going to end this way, of course. If it weren't by me, it would have just been by some other, terrible thing. Just, you could not imagine how terrible it would be. Just, I get scared thinking about it. Glad it's not me. It reminds me of a time I was speaking to my good friend Orville. We were sitting on a park bench watching the pigeons. I was on the
Already
left,
got this.
he was on
So
the...
what we're gonna
was I
do,
on the right?
pretend pasta, is
Anyways,
I'm gonna
doesn't
try
matter.
for the
We were
other
sitting on
achievement.
there watching the
We can get
pigeons.
this next time.
And,
Next time I stream
I
this
said to
in the
Orville,
future.
"Friend,
Like I said,
those
the
birds
next
are
FNAF
frozen."
stream will
He
be
kind of looked
security
at me
breach.
like I lost my mind. But
It'll
I
be
reminded
either
him that it
next
was
week or the
winter,
week after.
you know,
I
and
haven't decided if
often
I'm doing
birds will
FNAF
sit
next
in a
week.
tree until they freeze, and then they sort of fall to the ground until the sun warms
the other
up,
achievement
and
I'm gonna
then
go
they
for
can,
before
move
we
around
end the
again.
stream
So
is I have
said
to get the.
Orville,
I'm gonna
"You
try
might as
for
well
the.
save those breadcrumbs until
I'm gonna
the
try for
birds
the
thaw,
secret audios
because
from
they
Happy
can't very
Frog,
well
Orville,
enjoy
and
them in
Ned
the
Bears.
condition they're in." To which he asked what
I'm gonna
I
try
meant,
for them. If I don't get them,
asking
I
what
don't get them,
condition
and
the
we'll do it
crumbs
next
should
time.
be in before he
But yeah,
threw them to the birds, assuming that I meant
Oblivion
the
stream this Saturday.
The breadcrumbs in the condition that the crumbs were in, when
Maybe
in fact, I had
next week
meant
I'm
the
definitely doing
birds
another
could not
Oblivion
enjoy them in the
stream.
condition that the birds
I
were
just
in,
don't know if I'm doing
considering that the
FNAF next
birds were
week.
frozen. You know, so he took a moment and then threw his last handful onto the ground. I said to him, Orville, why did you throw the breadcrumbs to the birds when I just told you they're frozen? To which he responded, the breadcrumbs are not frozen. Again, misunderstanding my words. I didn't mean to say that the breadcrumbs were frozen when I said I told you they're frozen. I'd been referring to the birds. You know, in hindsight, what I should have said was, and this would make perfect sense, why did you throw the breadcrumbs to the birds when the birds are frozen? He misunderstood upon my correction, stating that he didn't know what else to do with the breadcrumbs, and that perhaps, you know, when the birds thawed, they'd still be able to eat the crumbs. So I said to Orville, I said, and this is what I said to him, I said, Orville, the birds may be dead.
Okay, we're gonna do Ned Bear first. Actually, let's do, what, Frog? Happy Frog first. And then we'll do... what, Ned Bear and Orville.
I bet you weren't expecting me, were ya? Turn your back for 1 second and I'm like, wazoo! Ninja skills.
What are the secret dialogues for her? Is it just that quick, or is it supposed to be longer ones? If you know. I will know when I get it? Okay.
I bet you weren't expecting me, were ya? Turn your back for 1 second and I'm like...
Okay. So I'll try for a few times, and then we'll just... Because that's the other achievement. You have to get all other secret dialogue on the other 4 people. Or the other 3 people.
Everyone underestimates me, but then they turn their back and I'm like, boo! And they're like, what?
That was different. I don't know if that counted. I'm... Because that felt weird. That could probably not be the secret dialogue, to be perfectly honest.
I was just waiting for you to drop your guard.
I like in add-ons, if you want the upgrade for Mortal Kombat 1 that you were...
It wasn't? Okay, thank you.
All the DLC characters, it costs $60. It costs as much as the game does without the DLC. It costs more than it costs $50.
I'll mess around for a tiny bit.
Whoops, that's gonna leave a mark.
Because it includes all the DLC characters and the outfits.
Easy as the most recognizable. Okay. The thing is, I don't know what I'm looking for yet, so it will be... Once I realize what 1 is, then I at least know.
Stranger danger.
Not based on name.
Stranger danger.
Well, at least this is easy to get in and out. It's not too bad.
I was just waiting for you to drop your guard.
I'm guessing the more sound I make, the faster they come to me. At least that's what I figure.
I was just waiting for you to drop your guard.
This guy.
Whoops, that's gonna leave a mark.
I just want to get one of them. If we can get one of them out of the way, I'm happy with ending the stream. Because then at least I made progress on that too. Because the story is just chance. I would rather just get one of the three done. So then I'm at least partially through this achievement. That's all I'm hoping for.
Whoops, that's gonna leave a mark.
I cannot, like, I forgot about the meme completely, but man, the live action Snow White really do look like Lord Farquaad. While I was going to my, because you go to the thing and you have to go to purchase, you for a brief moment see the main store page for that. I saw for a fraction of a moment the Snow White.
I was just waiting for you to drop your...
And thought to myself, wait, why I just see Lord Farquaad? And went back and was like, oh no, it's Snow White. That's not Lord Farquaad.
Do I need them on? Does it matter what difficulty I have to have for this? Or is it fine with just 2020, like them beyond 20?
I just forget how weird.
Whoops, that's gonna leave a mark.
Ministry of the Undeadly Warfare, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, Celebrity Sex Tape, Toy Story 4 Film Collection, Porn Star Zombies.
What the fuck?
And then it goes back to normal shit again. Until you hit, of course, like South Park.
It's a 1 in 5 chance that it will
leave
enable
a
the
mark.
secret dialogue, then it's a 1 in 20 chance it plays. No, difficulty doesn't matter, so about 1 in 100 chance. Okay. Okay, so we probably won't get one tonight, then. If I get really lucky, I can get one.
Don't you hate getting killed by obscure secondary characters?
I'm guessing that was it.
That's fucked, Deacon.
Because that was very weird.
Newest season. It's on the Xbox store for the dub. You can't buy the full season. You buy the individual episodes.
No? What the fuck? How many dialogue things does this fucking thing have? Because I've never heard that one.
Stranger danger.
I'm gonna do this like 3 to 4 more times, and then we're done for night. Because I want to be here all night doing this, so we'll do this like 3-4 more times, and then we're gonna try the hippo story one last time, and then that'll be it. We'll end stream.
Stranger danger.
I followed the Lord and I said, now I gotta pull off.
Okay. So at this point, I've heard the 4 other lines. I just haven't heard the secret line yet. 3 more times, and then we hear Hippo's story one more time for a chance, and then we end stream.
I was just waiting for you to drop your guard.
2 more times.
I'm trying to find a certain moment from
I was just waiting for you.
Okay, one more time, and then we try Hippo one last time, and then we'll end the stream. Because at this point, I would love to farm the rest of these, but it's definitely gonna be one of the streams where we're gonna just have to focus on just dying over and over for this chance. I also need to learn. At some point, I need to learn the mechanics of each one.
Don't you hate getting killed by obscure secondary characters?
Okay, so let me get rid of him, and we'll put Hippo on 20. We'll try one last time for his story, and then we'll end the stream. We'll call it there. Okay.
My friend, you have met a terrible, terrible demise. But, you know, I don't feel too bad about it. After all, if it weren't
I've
from
gotten
me,
this one before.
It would have just been from someone else, you know? I guess what I'm trying to say is life goes on. Well, for everyone else, life goes on. Not for you. You're dead. That's neither here nor there. It reminds me of one summer day in the park. I was having just
got the frozen birds
picnic with my good friend Orville, and I said to him, Orville, I have a story, and he said to me, "What's the significance?"
Oh, so yeah, we've gotten this. This is the. So we've gotten this one, we've gotten the frozen bird one.
Not every story has to have significance.
And we got one other.
Sometimes,
I just don't know which one.
You know, sometimes a story is just a story.
I think we got the sourdough bread and duck. We haven't got the story about fish jumping into the jaws of a beast.
Drive yourself crazy.
I think.
Had a friend do it once. Wasn't pretty. We talked about it for years. And not only that.
Nah, I'm fine. I can try to go for it next time.
Or assuming something you shouldn't.
I'm not gonna worry.
You know,
like I said, it's gonna be a while before we come back to this game. Like we need to go back to FNAF 4 at some point, and we also need to go back to Pizza Simulator and try to do more. We also need to go back to Into the Pit because I didn't get the best ending. So there's games we need to go back to and try.
Elephants have those clumsy hands, you know. Actually, I suppose
yeah,
that's the problem.
That one.
They don't have hands at all, do they? They're all
that,
feet.
I think that's the one we haven't got.
Imagine someone
at least I haven't got. Is the
feet.
Jaws of the Beast.
Now, if I recall correctly, there was a bakery nearby. I said to him, Orville, let me go get you some rye bread. Now, I'm unsure if elephants enjoy rye bread, but I assure you that Orville does. Now, this was on a Tuesday, which was good because rye bread was always fresh on Tuesday. They made sourdough bread on Monday and threw it out Wednesday, or rather they sold it at a discount for people wanting to feed the ducks, and then probably at the end of the day, finally they threw it all out. I don't recall. I do remember a man who would bring his son to the bakery every Wednesday, and go feed the ducks.
Yeah, so
He would
the
buy
plan
all of
is,
the sourdough
so when
bread.
we're ending the
Of
stream
course,
here,
you know, you're not
plan is
supposed to
Saturday
feed the
will be
ducks
Oblivion
sourdough bread
stream.
at all.
So Saturday night.
Swells up in their stomach, and then
Sometime
they all
next
die.
week we'll do an Oblivion stream.
At
I
least
don't
that's
know
what
if we're
I've
doing
heard.
Security Breach.
You know, I
we might.
never saw
I have
ducks
no
die
idea.
Myself, but I
There's
did
also a
notice
chance we pick up Bendy
substantial
and Ink
decrease
Machine.
in the duck population
Because
over
I
the
promised
course
that
of
would be
a
the
few
next
years.
game that we pick
I
up
just never
after we
thought to
finish
stop
Guardian
the
Ban
man
Ban.
and tell him that he was killing the
Or
ducks
Poppy
by feeding
Playtimes.
them
We finished
sourdough
Poppy
bread.
Playtimes and Guardian
If you
Ban Ban
want my
series.
opinion on the matter,
For right now.
And I told Orville this as
so
well. If you want to feed ducks, or
it will
birds
either
or any
be
kind
we
for that matter,
play only
best to
one
buy
stream and it'll
seed.
be Oblivion, or it'll be two
when you think
streams
about
and it'll be Oblivion
breads of any
and
sort
maybe.
don't occur in nature. They
I
don't grow
probably
on
should do
trees or
Security
spring
Breach
up from the
because
bushes.
if I
I
can
don't
get
think
Security
birds
Breach
know
done,
what to
then
do with
I'll be
bread.
ready for
What was I saying?
the Secrets of the Mimic,
yes,
right?
yes.
That comes
so
out
I bought
in
Orville some rye bread.
June.
What a fine day it was.
Yeah, I think that will be the plan. Is I don't know if I have time for 2 streams next week, but if I do decide to do 2 streams next week, we'll do Security Breach and Oblivion. Otherwise, I hope you guys did enjoy. Like I said, I will come back to this at some point. I do want to actually try to get like a bunch of points and actually try to get cutscenes and stuff. Okay, so this is apparently 2,000, 5,000, 8,000 for the offices, but you can randomly get them. Okay. Yeah, so next time we play, next FNAF stream will be Security Breach. I don't know how much we're gonna play of it. My hope would be at least get through one part for Freddy. Yeah, I know about the cutscenes. That's why eventually we'll come back and try to get some cutscenes. I don't think we're gonna get all cutscenes, but I'll try to at least get a bunch. But yeah, otherwise, have a good night. Hopefully anybody watching this in the future, because this will just be a video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Like I said, this one was mainly focusing on jump scares and stories and voice lines. That's what I really wanted to do with Ultimate Custom Night. But like I said, next time we will mess around. Next time we play Ultimate Custom Night, I'll actually start adding people and see if we can get points for cutscenes. Otherwise, really, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for stopping by, and hopefully I see you guys in the next stream or next video. Peace.